Hello. All right, I think yeah, the mic's working. Okay. All right, here we are. Uh, first, first Explain 12 stream. I thought this would be a good idea. Trying out an Explain 12 stream. Uh, yeah, today we're here. We have a short flight, domestic flight in Japan. Let me just show you here. It's a 49-minute flight. It is nothing. Here I have a little nav map. Credit to the actually I need to open up the page to show you, but this person made a really good model, which you call performance model for the Magknight 787 for little nav map, and so I just generated this route through little nav map. No sim brief here, but yeah, I really like little nav map because it takes in the like direct simulator data, so there's no discontinuities when I'm gonna put this plan in. So yeah. Our flight's gonna be, oh, it says 1 hour 13 minutes actually, not 49 minutes, my bad. But yeah, we got a pretty short like domestic route today, and as you can see here, this is the Magknight 787-8. Very interesting add-on, you guys. It's $45, okay, and in flight simulator terms, it's pretty cheap actually. Like, it's pretty rare to see, like a Boeing wide body with like two variants and multiple engine options for $45. That's a good steal. And so, when I first got this add-on, it had so many damn issues, but everything is fixable. So I took my time with it, and I basically fixed basically all the issues, like the core issues with this, and now it's like fully IFR capable. I've flown this in VATSIM before. It is totally sound, and I'm currently loving this add-on. I might make a tutorial in the future how to fix your Magknights. Let me just see if there's anybody watching. Oh yeah, this is Explain 12. But yeah, this is Explain 12. So yeah, I just wanted to show you like not only just like this kind of first flight in Explain 12.2.0, but also to just kind of show how the Magknight's doing right now as a plane. In the future, I'll do a tutorial for how to fix the Magknight because there's a few issues, that make this plane unflyable, but I fixed them. I wouldn't say I personally fixed them all. I took some scripts from other people to help, but I've modified to my own liking. I also found a way to make all these textures in the cockpit high definition, so it all looks really nice and crisp, even though, look at these airport textures. I have it set to, what is it, low textures, and now that nothing is blurry, so I found a way to do that. Anyways, without further ado, let us begin with this flight today. Yeah, let me just make sure that my audio capture, because I really want you to hear the sound design of this plane, because it's actually not that bad. I do recommend this add-on here, which let me find it. I don't know, maybe it's part of Fly with Lua. I know, I think it's called B volume, like B, letter B volume. And essentially, in the Magknight, this volume is extremely low, and so you have to set your master really high, set your master volume really high, your interior volume, your pilot and co-pilot, and radio volume all the way high, but everything else just kind of put it down. This way, you'll hear basically the buttons and switches. So yeah, and I'm also using like the computer volume as well. Anyways, without further ado, let's finally start. So I'll let you listen to the sound. It's not as satisfying as you'd want it to be, but I mean it's pretty good for $40. We're gonna put in turn on the utilities here. Get some switches going. That had a sound last time I was using it. Hold on. That's new. That's not making any sound. Okay, yeah, first thing we should probably do is get the performance uplink. You can use the tablet in here to do a lot of stuff, which is nice. Quickly, just some settings here. Today, these are my settings if you want to copy them up. But yeah, let's do aircraft configuration and get our loadout ready here. I'm just gonna grab, what is it? Little map. Oh, there it is, popped up. Fuel report. We need 20,000 pounds. This is in pounds. Hold on. 1 second. I can do this in menu settings and then pounds just for now. So we need, how much was it? 20,000 pounds. Let's do 20,000 pounds here. 20,000. No landing field, just 20,000. I'm just gonna go a little bit more. Don't know how much I can trust this model. And then passengers just a little bit, but that's fine. We'll load the aircraft. There you go. Flight crew recommended. Nah, don't need that. This is a test flight. We'll go do the ground services very quickly. But yeah, once that's done, you can dip the ground services up. You can see the I don't know why the lights turn on. We haven't even activated the external power. Oh, I think we have actually activated the external power. I don't know why it's come on. It's not supposed to come on until we've done this. That should... I mean, alright. Okay, it's on. That's fair. No issues there. I mean, that's okay. We'll just continue to turn things on. So let's get the gens on. You know, and spinning the engines. Still no sound from the switches. Oh, I know why. It must be an exterior sound thing. Bro, what is it? Where does this sound come from? I actually can't find it. Okay, what a shame. It's just some switches. It's alright. Back to what I was doing. Yeah, just turn things on, you know. 787, very easy to set up, you know. Makes this add-on like very there's not a lot of demand you need from this add-on. It is a very automated plane, so you know, don't need so much buttons and switches to be modeled in. I find that pretty fine. Align the iOS here. Oh, there's a switch that made a sound. Okay, sure. Let's go ahead and start. So go into the FMC here. And we'll start off with our position and put in our GPS position here, and we're gonna type in our current location, which I think it's hold on, RJ. Damn, I forgot the ICAO code. 1 second. It's RJNS. RJNS. So we're just gonna put it there. I mean, we already aligned the ADI RS, and I did put an instant alignment, so it just aligns like that. Usually it takes like 8 minutes, but I will align it quickly just to get into the route as fast as possible. Now you press route, and it doesn't actually bring you to the route page. You do have to press the route button here. You actually have to double click it. But yeah, it takes in. This is actually the default FMC, but you know, reprogrammed so it can appear in a touchscreen display, which I really like. I always like a default FMC. Makes it more native to the game, and the more native a plane is, the less laggy it is. And you know, I'm not the type of guy to really want a plane to do exactly what the real thing does. I'm fine with it having a few like errors in its realism, as long as it's flyable, IFR capable. I'll do it. Anyways, we are going from RJ. Or I keep forgetting. It's RJNS to RJFF. Okay, RJNS to RJFF. Okay, there we go. Now for this next part, I'm just gonna put this on my second screen. It's not available, you guys can't see it, but I'm just gonna copy the route from there. So let me just check out. Where's flight plan? Okay. Alright. So what I'm going to do is just start with departure. Oh, it's saying wait. Okay, there. Departure. We're departing runway 12 for departure Fuji K3. Oh yeah, speaking of Fuji, this is a really nice start location. Just look over there. That's Mount Fuji. It's pretty far, but you can see it from the airport. It's a really nice location. When it's less cloudy, you'd be able to see it perfectly. Anyways, back to what I was doing. I'm just looking if I have any like transitions. No, that's fine. We'll just go back to the flight plan here, and then we'll go next page, and we'll continue the flight plan here. We got a ton of things, but I'll try and... Oh, it's actually not that bad. So we went to Fuji, and then we took Hold on. Routes. We're going to Pushback. Okay, that's fair. What's the next leg after Pushback? Just checking. Oh, it literally just, it goes to the, what you call the VOR of the airport. That's pretty interesting. Let's check the legs then, just to make sure, yeah. It goes to, okay, fine, we're just gonna, I guess, go to the VOR, which is SCE. Just direct, I guess. The next thing is Yankee, or actually, via Yankee 295, the airway. Oh, perfect, that connects up, okay. Thank you very much, so map. Next thing, we go to Koa. Oh, 1 second. That's where the airway should be. My bad. Yankee 55 to Koa, and then Yankee 38 to, where is it? Midder. That's pretty mid. Yankee 28. Oh, 28, thank you. Oh, this one's pretty long. That goes until Macro. What a nice name, Macro. And whoop. That's wrong. Marco. Wow. My reading skills have improved. Here we go. Marco, then Yankee 256. To where? To Stout. 24 Stout Street. And then Yankee 20 to Iran. Oh wait, to Ebisu. Sorry. That's actually the one we're supposed to go to. I don't like that. Hold on. This is okay, right, 1 second. Nope. Can I just like delete you? Like, oh, okay, there you go. So we go to Ebisu via Yankee 20. So Yankee 20, come on. Okay, just delete that. Just delete that, please. Okay, right. Back to Stroud. We went from Stroud, then we took the airway Yankee 20. Oh, Yankee 20. Over. There's no way. Hold on. It has to be direct or something. There's no way. We literally take the airway Yankee 20 to end up at Ebisu. I don't understand. We made it to Stout. Oh, you know what? Direct to Ebisu. I don't care. 1 second. Ebisu. We'll just direct. Don't need an airway. It's fine. Oh, you're kidding me. It doesn't even want to direct anymore. Why that? Why that? Let's just execute that for now. Invalid. It just doesn't exist. You know, I'm just gonna put Kieran. Even that? I actually have no idea. It is not doing directs. I'm going to see what I can do. You know, I'm gonna put the arrival in, and then I'm just gonna go direct. But I know Ebisu is the ILS and our final for runway 16. Vectors, no, and we actually yes. There you go. Routes. Let me just check here. You know, we can fix this in legs. There's no issue with that. So let's go down to where this is. Stout to Ebisu. Let me just see on the map, on my nav map. This is fine. Yeah, it's okay. Ebisu, go there. It's fine. No worries. And there. Right. That was pretty interesting. Next thing we want to do is head to. Actually, let me check chat. Gang is mayor of Yapville. Absolutely. And this game looks amazing. Thad, pick a coaster for Planet Coaster. I'll make I'll make one and do a video on it at some point. Do the one Vekoma model, like the, you know, the, what is it? The Vekoma with the two trains. Sorry, two cars. My God, my coach just dying. But yeah, the one with two cars, the one you can't make any longer. Just do a video about that Vekoma. I know it sounds crazy, just do that. Anyways, right, RJFF, are we doing here? Yes, arrival, we set that up. Let's now sort out the VNAV. Here we can select a bunch of stuff. Now what I'm gonna do is use JetView. This is actually a real software that pilots use. So you got people use Navigraph and then I just use this. Oh, it's a little clunky, but it works, you know, and is accurate. What do you call it? Charts. Oh, chill out. What is it? We are looking for the RJNS. That's there. And we're just gonna look through the charts here and find what we need. We need to depart from, there you go, RNAV departure. Let's say transalts 14,000. Let me do that. 1413. Boom. No alt speed limit. Our cruise alt though, that's gonna be 20. I put 20,000 personally. Actually, I'm gonna increase it to maybe 20. 30,000 is doable in this. It's a small distance, but I'm sure 30,000 is doable. Just do 30,000. Why not? Next page. It doesn't let you pick a transition for your descent, which is weird. But I'm guessing midway through our descent, we can then pick a new trans altitude by going all the way back to climb, and then changing this, and then it should change that again. Whatever. That's it for everything related to the FMC. Literally, that's it. You don't get any like weights or takeoff performance page here. But hold on, you don't actually completely lose takeoff performance because you actually calculate it by going here. So we're gonna go and do the calculations here. So let us commence forth. So you press initialize flight. This doesn't really do anything except give you access to performance. You just have to make sure that earlier you loaded up your plane. And yeah, so now performance, RJNS. Now there's a pretty big issue with this plane, is that if you don't change your airport.json file, you'll literally have no airports for this performance page. Like, it'll say every airport's undefined. But yeah, there are airport.json files you can get on the X-Plane forums that are full of, like, with every single airport, and I got one good one, so yeah, that's what I'm using today. Our runway for today is runway 12, so put that in. Flaps 15, pretty short runway. Takeoff 1, I think we'll do well. Anti-ice, yeah, we'll just put auto, it's fine. Wind, I think it's calm. I think I set the wind to calm. If the wind isn't calm, that's a me problem, because I don't want any winds today. Let me check. Wind light, okay, yeah, that means nothing. That means absolutely nothing. There you go. Wait, huh? Below basic mass. Okay, I believe we have an issue, so I'm gonna go to the menu and change that up. So aircraft config. Let's just add some passengers. Why not? Just add a bit of passengers just to get our takeoff weight up. There. Can't apply. I don't. Why does it not let me apply changes? Maybe I have to edit this like separately. Performance, please. Why don't we just trick the system into thinking I am above it? So let's do 200. Let's do something you wouldn't do in the real world. We'll just take this, delete it all, and go. Yeah, we're actually, our weight is actually 200,000 pounds. As I calculate that. Bill. One sec. I might have to like manually do this 1 second. So if I just do that and just do that, just yeah, there. But will it take it? Will it like? I mean, okay, let me take my actual CFW here. It's 139. Okay, hold on, it's in kgs. I need to change that back to kgs. I remember I changed it in the settings. There, kgs. Performance. Wait, check it. 139343. Okay. Nope, come on. There, it worked. Okay, now we finally have like a takeoff trim and a reference for something. What the hell is going on here? Oh, that's just how it, okay. Yeah, sometimes when it's drawing the route, it'll look weird, but yeah. One of the big things is you don't get a plan page. No plan page. That is why I'm using a little nav map to just kind of understand where the waypoints are in my route. So if I do want to fix a discontinuity, I like actually know if it's not gonna mess up anything. And so yeah, that's why you should use a little nav map as a kind of backup with no plan page. But yeah, it's alright. I mean, it's dealable. One of the things you have to do is set your thrust limit manually. We set it to 10. And this also applies to after takeoff, so the plane won't automatically go into your climb takeoff percent. I believe you're supposed to put it in con after you're done with takeoff, so you have to switch to con. Now, one of the interesting things about this plane is that these screens can be configured to show anything, and what that actually means is you can't move you can't move around while you can't activate any letter button while your mouse is on the screen. It literally looks like my game is frozen. It isn't. I just can't control it while my mouse is over these screens. So that gets really infuriating. But you get used to it. You just flick your mouse up and then you can control again. You can control zoom though, and you can move your mouse and you can click. But yeah, it's doing that because you can set the there are multiple things here that are touchscreen that can be set to these screens, so it just kind of prevents you from pressing anything, you know, piping into here, and then it actually activates something in the plane, so it's just preventing that. Although I don't know why they have it for this, for the PFD display. It does the same thing, but you can't really set anything to it. Anyways, let me show you how you can do this. It's actually really nice. We're gonna change the rides, FMV. Okay, sorry, hold on. Let's do the left and make it show the CDU, and boom, look, that is literally our FMS on the screen. And where did our systems go? Well, we can put it down here. Sorry for the blurry buttons. I also have a fix for that. I will fix that after this video. I know how to fix it. You have to go into the ACF file and change, I think it's called CMD object 1. I don't know, I found the object for the buttons and I'll fix it. But yeah, I'll make a tutorial about this. Anyways, yep, that's it. For our preparation, it's really simple, easy to kind of get done. Let me just activate the flight directors here and arm LNAV and nav. And then what else? Because we barely have any weather here, it should be, yeah, GNH1013. So no issues here. Start the APU so that we won't need the external power anymore. One second, yeah, I can turn the environment volume down. That's pretty loud. But yeah, there you go. It's nice plane. Just gonna check my volumes here. Yeah, it's pretty loud. Don't know what to do. But yeah, you get the point. This plane has to have a few like volume changes just to make it work. I'm gonna lower the volume now. I think I've shown like all the sounds for now. So yeah, let me talk in good speech now. Now we can go to the stats page and watch the APU go up. There it is, 93, 94. Oh, we saw it switch back there. Or sorry, heard it switch back. These switches still don't have any sounds. I swear these had sounds last time I was flying. Anyways, now that the APU is at 100%, what we can do is just switch off the external powers. Also for these buttons, I can also fix them as well. So yeah, I'll fix them after this video and compile a tutorial on how to make everything look nice. Anyways, back to what I was doing. We want to go to the menu then ground services and remove all the GPUs. And look at that, it's all gone. One last thing, get this out the way. Oh, sorry, flashlight. And yeah, that's really it. One cool thing you can do from here is call the pushback.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
God damn, that's loud. Okay, hold on. Can I mute him? You know, he's gonna shout at you guys. I'm sorry. I'll just allow it for now. Just close your ears whenever he's speaking, I guess. Let's speed up the game a little bit. Get a bit of action. Quickly, runway 12 is it's here. So we push back. Facing, I think, north. I think it's north we'll be facing after push back. Yeah. Right. It's just connecting now. Now quickly talking about the external...
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Damn, okay. Alright, talking about the external model here. It actually doesn't look that bad. Although the reflections can be a little glitchy, you know, and the engines are so flippin' shiny. Damn. I feel like maybe this is a lack of an NML file, but I'm not sure. Whatever. I think the engines look pretty fine. There are mods to give these engines spinners, and yeah, I could put them on right now, but I just don't wanna. But yeah, there you go. I set up some shortcuts for the wing views as well. Looks like a 787. This is a relatively accurate model. Like it's pretty good actually. Very nice for screenshots. Naturally, it's a beautiful plane. Right, let's plan.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
Yeah, as that guy is saying, we're gonna plan our pushback. Oh wait, facing north. Not bad. There.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Oh, 1 second, something happened. Okay, that's just my hard drive, never mind. Release parking brake.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Once again, super loud, because we have to compensate for this add-on's volume. Let's do the really nice 787 startup. You'll get an alarm, don't worry about that. As long as you have the APU on, you can do a dual engine start. This is magical, guys. The real plane can do this, but it's an automatic engine start for both engines at the same time. What a plane. I think the A350 can do this as well. I think. I'm not sure. But it's beautiful. Nice plane. Let's check chat. Yeah, I don't think a lot of people are watching. Let me check the viewer count. Oh, there's actually people watching. Hello. I'm gonna turn down my audio capture. That'll get annoying pretty much. So there you go. That's the audio capture going down. Oh, you just heard the switches switching. That means the engines are on. You can also hear some packs. Oh, I forgot about window heat. My bad. Center pumps. I think we did put some center fuel. And the balance, I haven't seen this ever coming into play. Like, maybe it happens when like one engine is off and it's using more power and then you want to balance it afterwards, but I have never had that situation. And also, why is this the only button that has an animation? If they can animate this button, I'm pretty sure they can animate all of these buttons. So that's pretty bad as well. But yeah, there you go. Pushback is happening. We're quickly gonna config for takeoff here. I have disabled auto trim. That's one of the fixes I did. The auto trim is really nerve-wracking on this plane, so I just disabled it completely using an Xlua script. And yeah, so I have a control binded to my keyboard, and I use the Q and Z keys to control trim. So I'm just gonna watch this, and essentially we're just gonna get it to the green line. Now I can't actually use those keys while I'm putting my cursor here, so I have to put it away. But yeah, as long as it's in the green, yep, that means it's takeoff configuration. I'm just gonna set it to this much. Perfect. Okay, right, what kind of flaps did we put for our takeoff performance? It was 15. Damn, I didn't realize. 15. Flaps are very fast. Look at how fast they deploy. I don't know if it really is that fast. By the way, barely any sound from engines because I made it like so. Hold on. Now you can hear the engines just for a little bit. But yeah, they deploy pretty fast. I don't know if that's true, but I mean, they are electric motors, so I expect them to be pretty fast. Anyways, why is it... What? Huh? Why are the flaps overextended?
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Okay, setting parking brake. What the hell's happening?
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Okay, let's just make sure that my flaps are in the correct detent at least. So, detent 15, please. Thank you. I thought this got fixed in one of the... I think that's the first time I've experienced that in like the 5 flights I've done for this plane. So, interesting. I'm just gonna arm the speed brake there and RTO. And we're disconnecting now. Probably should turn my beacons on. Nah. Yeah, that's fine. Speed up time here.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal will be on the left. We'll see you next time. Have a safe flight.
Alright, that's it. That's the sign off. I don't really care about seeing the pin. Let's go. Park and brake off. You can see the throttle gauge on the corner there with the engines. That's nice. Right. Spool up the... Oh, wow. What did it do? Did it unarm itself? It did. Okay. Sorry. Okay, why? Sure. It's fine. Yeah, so off we go. And yes, from earlier, the tablet doesn't just, you know, show us the takeoff speeds. It actually uplinks them to the PFD, so you will see the takeoff speeds during takeoff. Oh yeah, very infuriating thing. If you're a mouse yoke user like me, oh my god, the tiller is binded to roll. Yeah, really stupendous. However, you can get, I believe I checked the ACF file, you can get 8 degrees of freedom by using the default tiller controls, which just, why? I mean, I understand, you know, maybe you want to be unique, you want to have your own tiller axis for the nose wheel, but just ruining it, really. I mean, you could just use the default explain tiller, whatever. Anyways, off we come to runway 12. Very sensitive here. If you'd see how much my mouse has to move, it just moves just a little bit and the plane literally veers off the taxiway. It's crazy how much sensitivity this tiller has. Yeah, and it has a pretty sizable delay. Okay, parking brake and idle. Parking brake. Oh, wow. Yeah, okay. I'm going to turn off G-force camera just for my own sanity here. That is my drive. Having a little disconnect again. Don't worry. That's fine. Right. Let's commence fourth. Throttle up. I believe we're at 15, flaps 15 detents. And there you go. Parking brake disengaged. And off we go. I'll let you guys hear the takeoff here.
V1. Rotate. Positive rate.
Approaching minimums.
$400. $1,000.
Bank angle. crank angle.
Yeah, here you can see one of the issues with the plane. It has a very interesting autopilot behavior. At low speeds, it does a lot of overcorrection. And look, you can see the flight director is doing a good job. If the plane was exactly at that flight director, the plane would be flying perfectly on the route. But of course, there is an absolutely sluggish roll response to this flight director, and so it barely stays on course. It always oscillates. Actually, I'll show you here. I think I can see my past flights paths here. Here's a few test flights I've done. And if I go to the routes here, you can see its behavior. You see, let me find another one. Let me find another example. I remember there's a good example here in, yeah, Portugal here. So, first thing it does is it calculates the turn, okay? And then because of the ridiculous kind of slow roll response, it starts it late. And because it starts late, it ends up having to compensate. Now, this doesn't look like much, but at a lower speed, it becomes more apparent. Look at this. Look at how much it had to compensate after that turn. Like, it does calculate the turns. Look at that. It's doing perfect calculation. But the roll response from the autopilot to the flight director is not fast enough. If it was fast enough, I'm sure it would be flying this perfectly. But it's just a little slow. But yeah. Also, a little issue as well. Setting this to auto, like setting the bank limit to auto, can be a recipe for disaster, and I'll tell you why. When you're at cruise speed, the auto bank limit can be very, very low. Let me show you what happened on my flight from Amsterdam here. It was a KLM. So, it's actually here, yeah. So, I can't actually tell where this happened. Oh yeah, I can see it now. So I took a turn, and as I accelerated, the turn radius became ridiculously large, and the plane calculated this horrifically large turn, okay, because the bank limit was absurdly small. And so here it is, slowly doing that, and then I realized it's turned so much, it's actually gone off course. Like the VNAV said, it's no longer on intercept heading, and it just kind of veered off. I fixed this and did a direct to, so it kind of fixed itself there. But yeah, just a kind of red flag here. Don't set it to auto. The least, like if you're at cruising, you should select just midway through, right here, or minimum, absolute minimum, 10 degrees, so you have some kind of turn. Auto will literally steer you off course. Anyways, I forgot to set our cruise altitude in MCP, which was 30,000 as I recall. VNAV's doing a good job here. Pretty like stable climb rate. I remember one of the complaints back then was that the climb rate was ridiculous. Here it is, and it actually works really nicely. And yeah, I turned down the engine so you can really appreciate it here. Can we see Mount Fuji? I think that's Mount Fuji there, but I can't tell. This is my first time ascending into the sky in 12.2.0, and I can already see some artifacts. I think this is cloud quality. I'll turn it up, but let's see what happens if I turn cloud quality up. Let's do maximum. Maybe this will blow up my computer. Let's see. Hopefully it doesn't crash the game and I lose all my progress and I end the stream. I've heard about CTDs. Oh, okay. Okay, we still got some artifacts. That looks weird. It's also pretty laggy, but you know, I mean, maybe I'm not the right spec. But it sure looks beautiful. I can't lie. Yeah, I'm just gonna change this back to like medium as I had it. I'm sure when it's like columbus clouds or whatever you call them, when they're massive towers of clouds, they probably look beautiful here. But yeah, these clouds already, they look pretty nice. I like it. Yeah, let's turn the interior volume down. Look at that. Vapor trails off the wings. Something I really like about X-Plane there is the vapor trail simulation. That's nice. Yeah, let's see how much it's overshooting in the route. So, Oh, there's my hard drive doing a little disconnect again. Don't worry. Like I said, that's nothing. We'll pop into the little nav map and see how our autopilot has been doing. So you can see the same behavior as I was saying. It turns late because of the bank, because of the speed at which it responds to the bank, and then because it overshoots, it has to align itself again. So yeah, interesting thing. So yeah. Oh yeah, you can also see a path of like a flight that's gone around. That was me testing out a little modification I did to the ACF file to like make the textures of the cockpit better. I just wanted to see if it did anything, if I was like turning around and making my computer low performance, see if the textures went down. But no, it still works. Look, the textures are still high definition. All of the buttons, I need to change them. Once again, I have the solution to that. I can do this after the video. But yeah, the Magknight, you know, as much as people say it's unusable, it is certainly usable. You just need to adjust it correctly. Oh, I just realized what's happening. We are still at flaps 5. What are we supposed to be at? We're supposed to be at 290 knots. Okay, alright, flaps up immediately. I think the flaps gauge is a little bit off. Oh, it actually isn't. Okay. I'm gonna do a quick test. Flaps 1. Oh. Yeah, flaps 1. Oh. Yeah, it's like overshot a little. That's an issue. Apparently, I thought it got solved. Whatever. At least I know it's like 1 over the detent now. That's fine. Oh. I thought VNAV was active. Okay, sure. I'll put VNAV on now. There you go. Right. You can see it has just started that turn way too late. Here it is, trying to compensate. Okay, it's trying to like wrap around the turn, but you know, it's calculated the minimum slip you can have, so no chance, you can't align with that. And then what it does is it kind of oscillates back. I find it quite infuriating, especially in high stakes IFR. You know, you don't want your plane to be just kind of being off put on your route by even like, what is this? I mean, it's not that bad. I mean, it's like 0.25 nautical miles. That's nothing. But yeah, you can see here. Look how slow it is responding to the FD. Like the flight director knows what it's doing. That bank command is perfect. It just is banking way too slow. Or you know what? The flight director should be programmed to compensate for the rates of bank change. So I think that would be the better way to do it, although that would add extra complexity to autopilot. And you know, this is a native plane. I don't know if they have that built into the autopilot of native X-Plane 12, but you know, I'm sure they can sort it out. They're Magknight. Oh my god, yeah, people were right about the sun. My god, I remember people saying it's like what is it, the Rapture? It surely is. Yeah, I had my sunglasses. What did you call it? There's a sunglasses mode you can set in the keyboard, and I've binded it to this key here. And yeah, when I turn it off, it's like there's a supernova happening in front of me. But it looks beautiful. It looks like heaven. It's crazy. But yeah, I put the sunglasses on. It's nice. Oh yeah, quickly. There's a flippable, non-functional HUD. It's just there. Now I'm sure they can program a HUD onto this. It shouldn't be that hard. I hope they do. Please, we need a HUD. It'll be beautiful to have a HUD. Yeah. Oh, you can see Mount Fuji. Look. That's Mount Fuji. Quite nice. You know what? I think I'm talking too much. I'm expressing too much about this add-on. I'm sure when I do the review about everything that you have to fix for this add-on, it'll be better. I'm just talking too much. I'll just leave you guys to it. Just enjoy the flight, I guess. Okay, no, I seriously have to. No, I have to talk about this. Look at this behavior. Like, it's so blatant here. Okay, it starts late. It overshoots. It starts late, it overshoots. It starts late, it just does this. And okay, here's what it's doing. Okay, it's literally overshot the second time. Okay, this is horrible timing because now you have another turn coming up you've probably calculated. And look, now it's gonna start the turn. Let's see if it started late. Yeah, it started late. Classic Magknight autopilot. Hopefully it doesn't veer off course so much it just disables LNAV. I've seen that happen before. I think I've shown that. Yeah, it's a kind of not so great visor. I agree with you, Titanic here. Yeah, this is definitely PTFS. In 2025, this will be PTFS in 2020. Trust me, guys. Look at this. Yeah, the Magknight external model, I think it's pretty good. I think it does justice to the beautiful 787. I just realized my APU is still out. What is that? Okay, hold on. The APU flap is still out. Please turn that off. Yeah. Okay, it's fine. Oh my goodness. What is this? What is this overcompensation? Look at the. You're not supposed to be intercepting from that angle. My God, look, it's nose diving into the track. It's not even. Okay, right. Magknight, explain what that turn is, bro. Honestly, now it's gonna slither like a snake. Just please make it roll faster or make it anticipate the slowness of the roll. Oh yeah, I kind of forgot that I wanted to stop talking like a minute ago. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Yeah, from here it's just like waiting. So, of course, I made this route a little bit short. Okay. Oh, look at it overshoot. Alright, I'm a bit concerned about how much it's overshooting. Maybe the bank limit. Yeah, the bank limit's way too high right now. I'm gonna bring it right in the middle. Okay. You notice the plane, it actually flies relatively straight. Like it really flies on the horizon. This plane has so much lift. It's crazy. Okay, I just want to quickly talk about like, what the clouds are doing. It looks like it's like a image that's planted onto the screen. That mountain should be looking like a mountain. That doesn't look very much like a mountain. Maybe it's because I have the clouds on high quality. I'm sure the the mountain should be, looking better, kind of sticking out the clouds like that. Also, it always looks like these clouds are also flying with me. Look at the look, they look like they have contrails as well. That's crazy. I just want to remind you how sloppy the route following is. Ah, man, what is that? What, bro? That, just that. Like it's slithering. At this point, it's just slithering like a snake. I don't know what to say. Not gonna lie, kind of crazy how everything is realistic though. Uh, I guess yeah. This is uh, I I personally, in my opinion, I think this is the most realistic flight simulator you can get right now. Microsoft Flight Simulator definitely is the best looking, but I think X-Plane just simulates the most. Like it really takes into account the most variables. Many people in Microsoft Flight Simulator complain that their plane isn't affected by turbulence. I believe that was fixed in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. I hope it was. But, you know, either way, this simulator, like X-Plane in general, has always been like I wouldn't say pioneer, but like pusher of uh, introducing the most insignificant little things that can affect your experience. You know, everything down to modeling the engine performance. I think, what was it? They even had like, what was his name? How did I forget his name? The creator of X-Plane, literally the guy who originally programmed X-Plane, he uploaded a video explaining their engine model for the game. I quite like it, you know. Okay, okay? You know that at that point, like, what are you even doing? Like, you're not even like turning to intersect the route. You're just turning. You're just turning, man. I don't know what to say. Also, what are these artifacts? Are these from the clouds? I hope they're not. Once again, the clouds have contrails. I don't know what to say. Oh, there's my hard drive again. Yeah, this hard drive, it's a pretty old, I'm pretty sure it's an optical drive. Like, it isn't a solid state drive. And it looks like it could either be the cable or the way it's reading the disk. Either way, it's my dad's 1 terabyte drive. It was completely clean. He kind of he said I could use it, so yeah, it's pretty nice. Literally, my dad just stored like he used that hard drive to just store films. There is literally a film on it right now, but he used to just have a gigantic folder of just all these cool films, and he would play them on TV. They were nice. There's still one that remains. It's very iconic. It's the Ice Road. I'm not gonna like encourage pirating here, but it's literally the full movie. Hold on. Yeah, it's one of the films. Bad Bob is alive. Yeah, I'm trying out an X-Plane stream because I don't know. You know, as much as I love theme parks and roller coasters, ever since I was a little child, I always was obsessed with aviation. That's just kind of the autism spectrum type of thing. Like, people just be attracted to that. I don't have autism, and actually, I have not been diagnosed with anything. Like, I don't have anything, but I just have a hyperfixation to topics, and I always have a hyperfixation to aviation. It always reoccurred, you know. And I hate to say it, but theme parks is kind of a phase for me. I can't lie. Like, it did last the longest. It was my longest phase, but like, aviation always returns. Like, that's how it's always been. And you know, with the advent of me trying flight simulators, you know, it's changed everything. Honestly, I think I have a better passion for aviation and theme parks, and I should continue to have it because I feel like my future in life is aviation engineering and not actually piloting. But yeah. I just don't like, as much as I love laminar research for these beautiful looking clouds, the way they interpolate them, there's something just wrong. They look like shooting stars. They look like comets. Yeah. You know, why don't we take this time to go over like everything that's wrong with the original install of Magknight 787, just for you guys who are watching, and if you're rewatching the stream and you want to know how Magknight is. Right, I guess I'll list them down. So I'll start with the biggest one here. Auto trim exists. The auto trim that comes pre-installed with the Magknight is absolutely horrendous. Like, look, hold on. You put like just a little bit of yoke pressure during takeoff, and your plane literally becomes like the Empire State Building. I don't know. It just goes full vertical. Like it just does does the average air show 787 takeoff. I don't know if that's what Boeing intended, but I mean, it's cool to watch the thing do a vertical takeoff. You know, every single takeoff. But yeah, it could be fixed by introducing a very easy script. I'll show you what it is. Go into your Magknight folder. One second. So you go to Magknight folder. You go to settings. Sorry, not settings. You go into plugins and you go to Xlua. And then in scripts. Now this is actually originally it was a script by Heroes on the X-Plane forum. I just took like his code and I just modified it, so instead of like allowing it sometimes, it just completely kills the auto trim. Let me show you. So here's how the code looks like. It looks for the data ref for the altitude. Actually, it shouldn't have that. That shouldn't exist. That was for the original program where it would like cut off auto trim only at a certain altitude. But yeah, I should delete this line. But the one that matters is the EQ of auto trim. You just disable it. Like you just find it and you disable it forever. So you just do it as a function. I still call it auto trim by Heroes because he's the original creator who found the data ref. So good job on him. And yeah, there it is. Just disable that and it'll be fine. You don't have that issue anymore. When it comes to the next issue, that is that on the original install in the performance page, basically any airport won't work. Literally, it'll say that it doesn't exist. And the reason is because in your Magknight folder, you go to settings and you have this file called airport.json. Okay, airport.json, it stores all the airports that it knows about. Now, to my knowledge, it's supposed to load in every single airport that is currently loaded in your vicinity or you're at, which firstly is pretty inefficient because this takeoff calculator is also a landing calculator, and you know, you're not really at the airport when you're doing your pre-landing calculations, so it's pretty inefficient. But yeah, there exists tons of airport.json files that are complete with all the airports possible, and that's what I have here. Very up to date. This was from 2024, so it's relatively recent in terms of airports, and yeah, just about any airport works, and the runways are always valid. So good stuff. The same will go for landing. It'll use the JSON file once again. Next thing, lack of a plan page. I think I already explained this. Little nav map, just plan your routes there and then try and implement them into the FMC. If you find a discontinuity, snap back to your little nav map, check where the discontinuity is. So in this case, it was between Stout and I think it was Ibisu. And you know, Stout and Ibisu, clearly if that's just a discontinuity, it's easy to just connect that up. That's nothing. So yeah, just use a little nav map. It's also much easier to use than the actual Boeing plan page. But you know, please Magknight implement the plan page. Clearly they have the the function to generate the route drawing between the things. All they have to do is just make a page where the position the player is at in this map is at the certain waypoint. Like it's not that hard. You just go to legs and you just add a step function, and it's not that bad. So I hope they add it. Also, they lack position and data, which I don't know why, but you know, it should be there. Terrain is there. Weather, I don't think so. But yeah. What else we got here? Oh yeah, one of the interesting things I didn't notice until actually about an hour before this video is you can press on door and actually open these ones by clicking on them. But right now it won't allow me to. But it would, on the ground, it would allow me to. Although what I don't like is it only allows you to control the entry doors, not the cargo doors, which is pretty bad. But that's alright. You know, it doesn't affect my IFR flight on VATSIM. No issues there. But yeah, last issue that I want to go over. Oh, there's my hard drive again. Oh yeah, it just pop up in front of me. Thank you so much. I'm just gonna move this away. So yeah. Oh okay. Last issue is auto throttle. Literally, the auto throttle will just not work sometimes, and the solution to that is on the X-Plane forums. I can actually search it up just now. Let me find it. So it is. There it is. Unofficial bug heroes mod, bug fix heroes mod. This is the same guy who did the original trim disable function, which I then modified. But yeah, just do this. Just get this. Put the little. Let me show you how it looks. 1 second. 1 second. So you go to your Magknight folder and you'll place the little gear installer icon, this thing in here. You double click on it and it'll take you through an installation. And just a few presses of a button, it'll fix everything. It'll literally fix the auto throttle. They'll also fix the airports.json for some reason, and the auto trim fix will be included. Once again, as I shown before, you can modify the code so that it just completely cuts off the auto trim, which is what I like personally. And yeah, so that's how you fix basically the things that make this plane unflyable in its install states. I'm gonna make an actual edited video about that hopefully soon. But yeah, concerning theme park stuff, I'm not really into it anymore. Can't lie. Let me see what people say. Let's see what Titanic and what is his name and OP is talking about here. How is Grow a Garden more realistic? Gone to aviation real quick about the same time. Clouds look like they operate. Exactly. Honestly, good for you. Yeah. No, okay. That's pretty good. Listen to Freebird every day. Valid. That's nice. Good on you, Titanic, getting your inspiration for things. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so just flying. Let's check the progress page here. Once again, just to give an update, 26 minutes until top of descent. It's cool. So yeah, as much as this plane gets hate, got some issues here and there. Certainly the install plane you get is horribly wrong, but you can fix the install plane to be perfect. All it needs is fixing for the roll autopilot and just get those systems that you manually have to fixed, and I think the Magknight will be perfect, honestly, for what it's the price it's offering. I mean, $45 if you think about it. To be fair, it's advertising 3 787 variants. It gives you the Dash 8, the Dash 9, and Dash 10. We're currently flying the Dash 8, the little stubby version. I quite like the ANA livery on this, so I used it for today. But the Dash 9 and Dash 8 are perfect. They work. But the Dash 10, man, although it is the same systems, it has one little issue, okay? When it's at low landing speed, for some unforsaken reason, even if it's an autopilot and you're going at maybe landing speed, it'll suddenly decide to nose down, even if your trim is at even if your trim is at full stabilizer deflection, your control surface is the absolute pull-up limit. Your plane will just nose down. It'll just nose down. I don't know why. It's like the plane just doesn't like itself anymore and wants you to die. it's a very interesting experience. Although I don't enjoy that experience very much. So please fix, thank you. But yeah, $45, as I was saying, you get 3 variants, 2 actually functional. These days, for an X-Plane add-on, if you're getting like a single plane with a single engine option, so not even like any extra customization features, it could cost you like $80, and that's from like Flight Factor, you know, crazy study level, every button works type of thing, you know, every page of the FMC and the ND is there. And here's the thing, yeah, that's why it's $80, okay? But when you're talking about the Flight Factor extended packs, where they do have the extra variants as much as this add-on has, it's like $100. And if you think about it, if Flight Factor charges like $130 maybe dollars for their extended pack of say the 767, and Magknight is charging $45 for their you know, I guess you could say an extended pack. It's called Aviators Edition, but it is an extended pack. That's almost like 40%. That's almost 40% of Flight Factor's price. So it is 40% a study level aircraft, and I think that's exactly what it is. Once you get all those problems fixed, it is 40% of a study level aircraft. You can do a pretty alright like IFR flight. It can generally do an IFR flight, but you know, it just needs a few features more, and that's essentially what it is with this plane. I think it is worth $45. And for those who think it should be freeware, I think it comes from a very interesting perspective, you know. Maybe you're looking at add-ons like the Sparky 747, which, to be honest with you, that is literally a default X-plane plane that has been remastered. Okay, I'm moving you aside, hard drive, for God's sake. As I was saying, yes, Sparky 747, it's freeware because it is a default aircraft that's just been modified. Zebo 737, incredible plane, but that is a default plane that's been modified. Free E-Jets, well look, that is a ground up model, but the thing about it is that it's supposed to be a demo. That's like a donation from the developer who clearly has a better product nowadays, just donating their old model to the community. So you wouldn't see someone's best work, like for example, Magknight 787. That is Magknight's best work. I don't think they should release a freeware. They totally have the right to capitalize off this. But yeah, it would be nice if it was free. I mean, everyone wants something for free. That's the thing. But I think it's completely justified that it has a price, and that is $45. I think that's fair. Just configure your plane well, and it'll be flying, and it'll be doing its VNAV perfectly. But yeah, once again, issues with the banking. I don't like how it like kind of navigates sometimes. It's just issues. But yeah, that's it. Let's hear what people have to say. $254 country flags. That's am I dumb or oh shoot, what is that? What is this? Fuel pump center? Oh, we ran out of center fuel. Okay, that's fair. Just shut off. No issues. Oh, it doesn't like crossfeed for some reason. No need for balance right now, so that's fine. But yeah, also, I don't know why seatbelts are on auto. I want them on. Also, you can manually chime the cabin, which is that's fun. Let me just yeah, that's very nice, very nice. Yeah, so generally a usable plane. By the way, can you see this? It is literally pitching down. And some people will say that's pretty stupid, like that's a bad fly model, but this is a relatively light flight, so you don't have a lot of fuel, and this plane has tons of lift. Look at the wingspan compared to the fuselage. I mean, it literally looks like a bird. It's crazy. So it is literally pitching down to compensate. Like it's following the attitude of its wings. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, my cat needs food. We definitely have time for that. Certainly. It's 19 minutes. Here's what I'll do. Okay. I'll go into menu, settings, and then pause. Where's pause at TD? Pause at top of descent. Where are you? Feel like I'm really dumb. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's already on. Right, so it should pause at like 40 nautical miles from the descent location. I'll just leave it here. I'm gonna mute my mic and yeah, I'm gonna switch the ECAS and put the CDU here, and yeah, just enjoy the flight, guys. I'll be back. Yo, I'm back. Looks like we are quite still far. Still says top of the set is in 15 minutes. That's concerning. It also didn't change very much. I'm not sure what happened there. I have a feeling it's moving away. I'm gonna go to my stream quick. Actually, I am gonna go to my stream quickly. Hold on. Let me just go here. No, don't echo. I want to see if which is it? What is it? The, hold on. we might be able to see this if the range changed from when I started. So that was 140. Oh, it did change. I was only 3 minutes off. I thought I was off for like 8 minutes. Okay, never mind. That's just me. I just wasn't off for a long time. There are 193 countries in the UN, under UN, but I learned more than just those. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. So there's like historical flags. Okay, fair enough. Bro is Isaac from that one damn YouTube Shorts channel that keeps coming in my recommended. I don't know who's Isaac. A rip-off version of World Guesser. Quite nice. I mean, damn. Like, the clouds are really beautiful in this update. Look at this. I haven't seen that kind of cloud in Spain. I wonder how the Middle East looks. I actually haven't done a flight in the Middle East yet. Yeah. There's many people saying that they love the 12.2.0 update, but they clearly show images showing the artifacts. I don't know how they're gonna solve the artifacts, honestly. I'm honestly just here looking at the Reddit for explain 12 or such explain. Let me see what people do. My streams. Okay. Okay. Oh damn. Someone wants a default A320 aircraft. I think that is so valid. Like, bro, they clearly have like a built-in FMC. No. Yeah, I think they could definitely do a default A320. You know what surprises me? Nobody has attempted to port the current A330 cockpit into an A320 model. It's literally a twin-engine plane. Okay, maybe there's some like extra fuel pumps in that, but like it's like literally the same cockpit. Airbus is, oh, there's the drive again. You know, man, I really want to save up for a solid state drive, like a Samsung one. I've seen a Samsung solid state drive. I don't know. ChatGPT said it was the best option. I don't know. I yeah, it's coming up on the TD. Time is moving very slow right now. It's because I set the what you call the weather custom, and so it's just kind of fixed across the entire map. It's gonna look like this for the whole time, but certainly does look quite nice. Minus the shooting star artifacts. That's a nice screenshot. Oh, wait, what happened? I saw it like do a fade. That's crazy. Oh, hold on, something like this. I don't know, man. There you go, that's nice. Oh, the chat just kind of ends off. I've got to say, I graduated recently. It's quite interesting, you know, that school is over. It's very interesting. At least I got this free time now to actually play, you know, Flight Simulator, get to stream a little bit. Oh, we're turning. Let's see if it can actually turn this time. Oh no, it's just correcting. It's just correcting itself slightly. It's fine. One thing I want to check is maybe after the stream I'm gonna head on BatSim. Maybe see how everything's looking. Wow, BatSim is very active. Bahrain has a ATC. Oh damn, Istanbul is active. Turkish Airlines uses a lot of 787s, so that might be nice. Let's see what else is active. We also got, yeah, the whole of kind of Central Europe is covered. Let me show you how crazy this looks. Look at that. Monday nights. Everyone's on after a hard day at work, and look at how much is online. Honestly, I'll do like an Austrian 787-9 flight. That would be nice. I could also try a Lufthansa livery as well. Is that A3? Oh no, it's a 748. Okay, never mind. Tons of opportunities. The 787 is so widely used. You can basically find like literally any region in the world, you will find a 787 operator. It's crazy. Okay, here we go. 7 minutes. I think it'll cut off at like 40 nautical miles. We'll have to see. But yeah, it's becoming a sleep fest. At least I programmed the FMC. I'm confident with my route. Oh yeah, you have PA. I forgot to talk about the PAs. You can go in COM. Just wait, yeah. You can go cabin PA.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is...
Yeah, it's not just that. That's default sound pack. You can go to the manager, and then you go to PA sound pack, and you'll be able to download other people's like airline-specific cabin announcements, which is really nice. I don't have any right now. I feel like the audio files would be a waste of space. I'm running low on memory, that's why. Obviously, I'm using a drive, an external drive, for a lot of stuff. Aircraft config data, I mean, it's quite nice. A-cars, that's where you put in your sim brief. Oops, I leaked my sim brief username, that's fine. Nobody would care anyways. ADS, what is ADS? Huh? I don't know, I haven't seen ADS before. Checklist, and that's where you could do a just kind of change up your checklists. But yeah, speaking of checklist, that is a separate thing here. Checklist. Once again, the not available thing, I think that's what the 787 does. It shows it's not available, and then it comes up. Right, so you can actually do some descent. That's quite nice.
Ladies and gentlemen,
oh wait, what?
as we start our descent, please make sure your seat backs are in the full
No,
upright
stop
position
this.
And your tray tables are folded away.
No, I don't want
Please
this.
ensure that your seat belt...
Thank you. That's nice. At least the checklist, you know, brings up the cabin announcements automatically. That's cool. Oh shoot. Oh, that's okay. Never mind. That's just the. Okay, wait, hold on. That's my drive disconnecting at the same time. It sounds scary, but no, it just paused. Let me check. Either it's 5 minutes or it's 4 nautical miles. I can't tell which criteria it takes as the time to pause. Let's just unpause though. I hope it's 5 minutes because 40 nautical miles is interesting. Just kind of checking the X-Plane Reddit, seeing what people think of this. New updates. Yeah, there's someone who's kind of explaining what he wants from the next explain updates, but like, yeah, many people are saying he's suggesting so much it might as well be explain 13. I do think his idea of having a default A320 is so valid, although that would keep people away from buying maybe another explain. Yeah, my cat. Okay, one second. I'm gonna open the door for him. Just wanted to go outside. The one thing I haven't done yet is actually butter this specific variant. I always tend to like underestimate how much momentum this plane carries, even though it's got tons of lift. Uh, it's it actually can be a little heavy, especially if you're dealing with a high weight on landing. Speaking of landing, my God, I almost forgot. We gotta do landing calculations. We're literally we're 1 minute from our top of descent. You know what? We're gonna set the MCP knob right now down to 2000. Oh, down to 2000, so that you know it'll still start when it needs to. Now, to my understanding, the VNAV descent will activate on its own. Hopefully. But we'll see what it does. Now, time to calculate our performance for landing. So we are landing at RJ, little map, come here. RJFF. Runway. It'll just be like, yeah, probably be 16. Cause that's like 1.6 on the compass, right? It's like, yeah, it's just more than 90. Yeah, 1.6. Condition good. Flaps 30. We'll go 30. Nothing. Full reverser. No reverser. We'll just rely on the auto brake. We'll do auto brake 3. Now, wind, QNH, and temperature. We can get that from the game itself. I think we're coming somewhat close enough. Wow, look at this global traffic. Nice mod. It's generating traffic. There it is. So 32 feet from sea level. What do we have here? Light and variable. So winds are going to be 0, 0. Just 0, 0. It's nothing. QNH, I think this is just 1013. I set the weather to be nothing so that it doesn't matter what, you know, runway I pick. Temperature 15. And yeah, now we just oh yeah, sorry, I have to put in the zero fuel weight. I presume maybe I'd say 133. 1 second. Oh, come on. Just thank you. 133, 123. VREF add. I keep this at 0 because I like to flare a lot in my landing. And yeah, oh, that's pretty low. That's suspiciously low. I'm gonna set the VREF to, oh, sorry. I set the VREF to 2. 0.2 knots. Calculate again. So your VREF plus 2. Now, if you don't know what VREF add means, essentially it will display the results of this calculation on your display during landing, or actually it displays it right now. See, flaps 30, 125 knots, and oh, also descent started automatically. Very nice. But yeah, as I was saying, it'll display, but the vref add is just how much to add to the calculation result to display on here. So, or actually no, it doesn't affect it at all. It doesn't affect your display at all. In fact, it just shows like the result with the added vref only here, but the vref 30 actually just goes onto your display directly. Or at least it does go onto your display, which is good. I love how oh, never mind. Someone's calling me. I'll be back. Yo guys, that was just my dad calling. No issues there. But yeah, I was just like kind of looking out, just making sure the approach was working well. You probably saw the camera move around, but it looks like the VNAV is doing a good job. Our descent to 2000 is, well, I don't know why it's doing the frolicking. So, oh my God, look at the fog. Wait, what? Fog never looked this good. And by the way, why? Is it because we're in a cloud layer? Okay, yeah, it's because we're in a cloud layer. But wow, going through a cloud layer has never looked this good. This is beautiful. Okay, that's nice. I like it. And yeah, we're just doing the approach now. I'm gonna get the Jepson chart. Oh my goodness. I got flashbanged by the adaptive lighting. That's one thing. By the way, this new update brings it like always adapts the light slightly, and you just feel it like snap like that, and it's like a flashbang. What is it doing? Hold on. Okay, autopilot check. What are you doing? Bro, do I need to give you vectors? I remember I was giving it vectors like midway through the call. Hold on, go back to your vectors, please. Thank you. Well appreciated. Was it because LNAV wasn't on? Okay, guys, can you see this? The plane is not banking. The plane. Do you want me to help you? Does it want me to help me? Okay, there. Okay, happy? Okay, hold on. It's not even work. It's not banking. What? Huh? Hold? Will that do something? Okay, the banking seems to work now. Okay, I'm just gonna like do this and also increase the bank limit. Okay, it's banking again, just really, really slowly. How on earth is this acceptable, bro? Look at this. It's not even reaching the bank limit. It's just like slowly creeping. Yeah. Come on, bro. You're a little better than this. I have no idea why it's doing this. Maybe press the select again. I'm gonna press LNAV, see what happens. Not on intercept heading. Oh, I did that myself actually by giving it a vector. I just put in the heading select and God knows. Here we are. I guess we're about to make a final. I'm gonna extend the speed brakes. Whoa. Okay, I guess it's fine without speed brakes. I remember auto brake 3 was the one we set. Switches have sounds again? Nope, wrong. I presumed they don't have. Clouds look quite nice once again. Not sure what's happening with the banking control of the plane. I've never experienced that before. I hope that's something specific to the Dash 8 because the Dash 9 is almost impeccable actually. Like it's the one I'd had least issues with. It's because it's the base model of Magknight for the past, I think, few years. Yeah. Alright, let's just start getting the vectors to turn immediately. See how slow it reacts. It's pretty cancerous right now. What if we just disconnect the autopilot and reconnect it? Certainly that would work. Hold on. Certainly that would function correctly. Okay, bro, I don't believe this. Just turn, bro. It isn't that hard. Here, turn. There you go. Happy? Sometimes you just gotta babysit this thing, bro. It's bank limit, right? We're bank limiting. Okay, maybe we're gonna go over the bank limit. Just don't worry about that. Just a bit more. Yeah, I think I overshot a little bit, but it's fine. We are relatively okay. We are. I need to check the ILS. 1 second. Yeah, we need to make a move quick. I just saw the ILS there somewhere. Okay, okay. Start turning in, please, please. This fucking autopilot, bro. Please, just hear me out. Okay, turn off VNAV. Manual. Put down the vertical speed here.
2500.
Spoilers out. Maximum spoiler deflection.
Sync rate.
Sync rate? Oh, I'm fine with that. Don't worry.
Sync rate.
Okay.
Sync rate.
Oh, hold on. Oh, shoot. Okay, armed. Just at least get 2,000 feet. Vectors? Is the vectors correct? Come on, keep vectoring yourself, please. Don't let me babysit you. There you go. That much. Perfect. My god, it's actually banking back. What the hell? I feel like this plane doesn't even have any bank control whatsoever. Like, why is it trying to go back to 0? I'm just gonna continue like this for as long as possible. We're gonna reduce the minimum speed, or start reducing the minimum speed here. 125. There you go. Now, you don't see the, oh yeah, ILS frequency. ILS frequency is 1170, so let's do that quickly. RadNav, it's 11170. We have to put the CRS as well, 1 second. CRS is 158, so /158 puts this in. Now one thing you'll notice is that it doesn't actually show you the ILS localizer, even though we're pretty damn low. Let's hold. Can you hold altitude, please? Please hold. Please hold. Thank you. Okay, there you go. But it doesn't show you. And look, on the HUD, on the X-Plane default HUD, okay, it shows that it clearly has, you know, that capability. Okay, why is it now turning and making sure that it turns it? Okay, shut up about the gear. Oh, what the hell is this? What is happening? Okay, don't worry. I have a shortcut for this. Alt-A. That should be for trim, what is it? Bank trim.
Too low. Gear.
Come on. What are you bank angling about? Oh, wow, you're just gonna do this for the rest of the time?
Bank angle. Bank angle.
What is it even?
Bank angle. Gear. Bank angle.
Okay, right. Please, disengage. Anything. Disengage anything. Flight director, kill it. Kill anything. Kill it all, actually. That much, okay.
Bank angle. Bank angle. Sync rate. Bank angle.
What even?
Bank angle. Bank angle.
What's happening?
Bank angle.
Okay, I'm using the rudder. I'm using the rudder to compensate here. Oh yeah. Okay. We've gone control. I used rudder. That kind of forced it. Too low flaps. 1 second. Alright, get the flaps down. HUD. Yeah, we should probably go up. Kind of killing ourselves right now. Hold on. We've regained banking control. I believe that's because I turned the flight directors off. I'm just gonna warp speed here. Yeah, it's on the verge of stalling. No issues here.
1,000.
I'm just gonna utilize the default HUD. That seems to be the one place you can look at the glide slope and localizer early, which is sad, but I'll take it. No issues. When it comes to the localization of this plane, I'm going to...
Too low. Gear.
Oh, trust me, I know.
Too low.
Yeah, just bank that way.
Too low.
1 second, more trim. That'll do.
Too low.
Okay, right, map. 1 second, more banking.
Too low. Gear.
Oh, we're getting a bit close. There we go. Yo, chill out. The engine's put a lot of moment force on the plane. It just pitches up crazy. Okay, let's turn in. The course is 158, so I kind of know where you have to be. There you go. Oh, that's probably not the way to go. I can see the runway. I have visual. We are in time warp, by the way, because of, I don't know, personal reasons. Last time I remember at this airport, I was at this airport in X-Plane 11, actually, flying the A350, back when I still played theme parks. Like, oh, what just happened? Oh, you can do this? Okay. Oh, we have a new error. Airspeed low. The auto throttle is doing its job, do not worry. Autopilot on, sorry, the thing is off. Is autopilot gonna activate anymore? It doesn't. Come on. I mean,
Too low. Gear.
you really cannot activate it. It's dead. The autopilot is officially dead. I can't believe I'm saying that. That hasn't
Gear.
happened to me ever. Gear down, please. But yeah, I can confirm this hasn't happened to me ever. Having it fail like that. Okay. Yeah, I'm stuck here, by the way. Before I put my cursor like this. Okay. No issues. Turn on FPV. Where's FPV? Oh, up a little bit. FPV. I can now see myself on the PFD where I'm going. No issues. I am actually unsure how it's managed to do this. There's a classic fat bob landing. Let me check what people are saying. Yeah. Yo, I respect Titanic and OP. They're just kind of here for the vibes. I like them. Alright, down we go. 2 times speed because I want to be done with this flight for God's sake. It's 11:50 p.m. Okay, yeah, X-Plane HUD. There is a keybind you can set. Actually, I'll show it right now. It behaves like a what'd you call a camera shortcut. So I've assigned H. It's forward with HUD. So it isn't toggle. So if you press H again, it doesn't do anything. You just have to change your view for it to take effect. So yeah, that's just kind of brings you into the HUD. It won't be toggleable. Oh my! Look at the FPV. Yeah, just go to the touchdown zone, please. Yeah, thanks. Just kind of watching that line there. I'm going to adjust trim so I have a better control here. Hold on, let me drag this down. I think I want it here. Is it better?
500.
Yeah, I know. Thank you, GBWS. See, the localizer is coming in. That's nice. I'm just gonna bring the FPV down here. And then bring it up to the touchdown zone as we localize with the glide slope. And up it goes, and it should be good. Now, about auto throttle, I'll quickly disable it like such, and pull up.
100.
Yep, no issues. 1 second. Are we even? Yeah, we're armed, don't worry.
40. 30.
Absolutely butter. Yours truly. And up goes the spoilers, and we are accelerating. Actually, we aren't? Hold on, I'm auto brake 3 and it's not accelerating. Okay, I'm just gonna put manual to auto brake. What the hell happened to this plane?
80 knots.
Okay, right. Manual brakes seem to work quite well. I'm not sure what happened. Right, where should I park? I remember ANA parks their planes on this side. Or not. Alright, no, let's just go this way. Who cares? I'm using rudder controls now, which, remember, 8 degrees of freedom if you're using the default X-Plane tiller, but if you really want to like steer your plane, you have to use roll control. Ooh, bit overreactive. Bit overreactive. Oh man. Come on. Damn. That cough put me off course. Oh yeah, yeah. See how the tiller just like, yeah, you just gotta like anticipate its delay. Come on, push a bit on the throttle here. No. No, you gotta play a little bit of a game with it. Just to please, Magknight, please add. Please bring back the tiller option. This is very suffering high, what am I saying? It's high suffering doing this. Please fix Magknight. Don't know why the autopilot went down. I couldn't tell you. Okay, so I'll check the landing replay. Now, what's good about this plane is it's native. So firstly, the replay doesn't lag a lot, and secondly, it's what is it? What was I gonna say? Yeah, all the like flap position and engine spooling is monitored by X-Plane, so really nice kind of system integration. You'll see. 1 second, I gotta put my spoilers up. There we go. Okay, now we are aiming for really any stand here. I'm gonna go to the stand that looks most like a wide body. Looks like a wide body stand. I'm just gonna turn in. Oh, we're a bit fast here. So no worries. As I do this, I'm gonna turn the APU on. There we go. Start it up. That should have happened earlier. Also, spool up. Okay, you know what, we're gonna turn into this one right here. Idle. Zoom out. You know, as much as I don't like a plane like this, where it's like it can be a little bit unpredictable, sometimes it adds a bit of fun, you know. As much as I like, you know, an IFR experience and the plane does it all for you, you know, it's fun to have these situations where you're forced to think. But yeah. Now we stop. Oops, sorry. Ground. Yep. Jetway is available. And yeah, there you go. Now, how will the jetway connect? Let's see. And let's open up the stats. Actually, we should have turned off our engine before connecting the jetway. But either way, RPM 100, engine cut off. What the hell, bro? Once again, the Rapture is just casually there. Yeah, good. I mean, certainly an interesting final. I forgot to put my flaps up. Well, thankfully, this is the 787, so it is electric gears, so it should just retract. I mean, yeah, it is. Okay, good. But yeah. Interesting flights. Always an interesting experience. Actually, no, it's not always an interesting experience. This one was the most unstable flight I've ever had on a Magknight, I think. All my flights have been stable. Like, genuinely, I've never had the autopilot just not work anymore. This is a ridiculous case. I'll find the culprit, and hopefully in that video about fixing the bugs of this plane, I'll get to it. But for now, let's watch the replay. So even as we're in engine cut off and shut down, you know, on a very like complex steady level payware, if you go into the replay, the engines will probably still be off. But here, it's a native plane, so the what you call the engine RPM is monitored. 1 second. Oh, there it is. Okay, let's watch the replay. You know what's good? We didn't get a CTD. What do you call crash to desktop? Usually, X-Plane crashes on the opening of replay mode on this new 12.0. Let's see what this is all about and see how I buttered this machine. Whoopah! Yours truly, and it was like kind of on the center line, but yeah, you get the point. Like, obviously buttered that. You know, no cap. Let's see how this looks. Oh my. The clouds are beautiful. It's crazy. Alright, it's lagging because we're in fast forward, but let's just check here. Look at this. That is gorgeous. That is gorgeous. I mean, the mountains get low poly, but it's all right. Here we go. Come on, you're almost there. And oh my, and it was on the touchdown zone as well. Once again, yours truly. Yours truly. What a landing. I forgot to turn off the beacons on cold and dark. It's fine. This was an awesome landing. Let me just check. You should tour parks. Hey bro, I think I'm past that. I'm a little bit past that. Bro, yes, it's so real. This is I'm sorry, I just gotta see different angles. This is the X-plane experience. You just kind of like watch your landings over and over again. You don't even start a new flight. That's just how it works sometimes. That's probably the smoothest landing I've ever had with a 787. Look at this. Yours truly. That was quite nice. Yeah, and the auto brake. I'm not sure what the auto brake did. So here, you can see me suddenly apply the brakes. There it is. Yeah, I turned off the G-force camera, by the way. You know what really gives a kind of like good, what you call believable landing effect is that G-force camera that I turned off. Let me hook you up. Hold on. Let's see it in action. I mean, it's lagging a bit more with the G-force camera, but I might. It's fine. I'll just turn up the what you call the FOV. It'll look much more believable now. And didn't shake as much, maybe because I actually buttered it, but it's alright. But are you kidding me? Is that the view from the ATC? It's okay. We can use the flyby view. Where's the flyby view? There it is. I remember I touched right on the touchdown zone, so it was right here that I touched down. Bro, that was so good. Alright, you know, I'm gonna end the stream here, guys. Thanks for watching. I can't lie. As much as, you know, I love my community that I've made, it's been a long time coming that I eventually switch up from theme parks. I mean, you know, my future career is gonna be hopefully in aviation, and I don't know, my passion has just been changing. Is this a new transition? Probably. It's funny that the last time I had a transition in my channel was from aviation to theme parks. It took 4 years. Anyways, that's the stream for today. No touring parks, unfortunately, but thanks for watching, guys, and have a great day. Bye-bye. You buttered in War Thunder? Okay, hold on. War Thunder, you land the plane and it breaks apart. Like, that's impossible. Let's tour parks 2 with viewers. That's gonna work. Yeah, 2 viewers. Once again, congrats and congratulations. Thank you. Yeah. You also want to go into aviation? If you're going for a pilot, you really got to be up on your game, not just in, you know, physics, obviously, but the job market is, as much as they say there's an absence of pilots, there's a ton of pilots, guys. So if you're going to the pilot industry, good luck. Yeah, see you guys. I don't know if I could turn my camera on. 1 second. Actually, no, it's fine. Have a good